All right, Shalom. This is Harold 1 by Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakah Kodash, Ma'amaf. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Shalom to you, Akim, Nagwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. All right, so let me get the scripture real quick. This is Isaiah 14:3. And it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, all right, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, right? We were made to serve in slavery over here, and even it's still hard bondage being in the society today in America. All right, the word, even the term America means bitter. All right, so this is a bitter land, a bitter place, with wicked rulers. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, so now the Lord said we're going to take up this proverb against this place. Hold on, let me get this real quick. All right, because this is hell for the children of Israel, and now it's turning into hell for everybody. All right, and let me get this. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. All right, so our people are going to rejoice. Even the other nations, they're going to rejoice after 1,000 years. When the Lord gives them, some type of status of living under the children of Israel as servants. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. All right, so the wicked are bearing rule right now, and the people are mourning, and that's a hellish condition. It ain't talking about no place under the damn ground, where people burning. You can't burn a spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell is a condition that's right here on the earth, or it's Sha'awal, which means Sheol or the grave, the ground. But in this case, it's talking about a condition, the same way King David was talking about his situation when he was in a hellish condition. Watch. This is 2 Samuel 22:6. The sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me, man. So the sorrows of hell is a sorrowful condition. All right. Now, and the snares of death, and that's what Esau has set in this place, a bunch of traps. Those elites that use America as his power, as hammer of the earth. All right. So they bring in what? They have a motto called Order Ab Chaos, which means they cause the chaos and they try to bring their new world order out of it. All right. So now it says, the sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me. All right. So the wicked are in authority. That's why she going in on Biden. But it's another precept about that I want to get, because America is divided. That goes with Revelation chapter 13. I think like 15 or something. I got to go back and get it. Where it talks about the two horns, Democrats and Republicans. But this is hell right here, man. All right, Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine through their philosophies, America, the golden cup. All right, and their business deals, and their democracy and their Christianity. That's what you get. Look at the chaos that's here. They trust in their wickedness. He is a proud man, talking about Esau, that built this place. The founding fathers. You can look on your dollars if you see who that is. Neither a bunch of Masons, devil worshippers. So how could they build something good, Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all people, all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So all these people are heaped up into this place, America, the melting pot, and they confused as hell, And menstruous women are bringing forth monsters. They out here bugging out, causing the chaos, collapsing the currency, through their media, putting guns in the neighborhoods, killing Jake so they keep these, like George Soros is paying off these rioters and stuff like that, man. And you got look at Biden. He's a damn He's who he is, man. You know, Creepy Joe, Sleepy Joe. All right, so let me just keep moving on. All right, Mark 3 and 24, because this place is done, man. America's done. You hearing it from that judge? What's her name? Judge Jeanine. She said, and now the scriptures say, Mark 3 and 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. All right, and America is a house, the house of the thief. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. So the kingdom of Esau, they all divided. And you got the house, the thief, America, that they built, all right, for our bondage and for their wealth over there in the Europe. And if the house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself, the adversary, right, he and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. So that's talking about right here on earth. These Edomites, all right, that have built this place and their nation, they have a dead end set for them. All right. All right. This is Revelation 6 and 6. It says this, man. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny. All right. Oh, actually, I'm going to go up to verse 4. All right. It says, and there went out another horse that was red. And that's talking about Esau with Alexander. And the power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. All right. It's hell on earth. And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And Esau got that sword all the way to the end. And we in the last days, and they causing chaos upon the earth. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. All right, and that's talking about us being in slavery. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts, say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. All right, and that's talking about them putting us in slavery and making money off of us. All right. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4 beasts say, come and see. And this isn't, see, we came over here in slavery. So the Lord said, now we're going to take up that parable against these, I'm going to get it, the king of Babylon, and say, how have the golden oppressor ceased? All right. So we in that time where the Lord's going to take us out of this hard bondage wherein we were made to serve in this hellish condition. All right. And now it's become hell on earth, literally. I looked and behold a pale horse, right? And people just waking up to it finally. And his name that sat on him was Death and Hell. Talking about Esau, man. You know, it goes back to Habakkuk, like I just read. They back in full force, man. The Lord called them Death, and he called them Hell. And they're the wardens over this place, Babylon, which is hell for the children of Israel. So Death and Hell followed him. And power was given unto him over the 4th part of the earth to kill with the sword. And the 4th part of the earth represents north, east, west, and south. And with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth, man. So they use that, right? So that's why he says, what? When the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. So this is hell. It's been hell, you know? Isaiah 14 and 1. Well, it's like 14 and 3. Matter of fact, I'm going to get one more real quick. All right, with that Judge Jeanine, with her in mind, you know, she's just now coming out and saying that this place is hell. It's been hell for a lot of people, man. Where the hell she been at? No pun intended. Isaiah 3:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech, right? Because she an Israelite too. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come, man. So a lot of women become judges and get pension plans and 401ks, all these investments and, high ranking careers since the time of women's lived. But the Lord said, what? The vintage shall fail. All that they're hoping for is going to fail in this place, man. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins, man. All right, and that's what's about to happen. This place is being brought low. So the people in this place, in their mind, is being brought low. All right, this is Isaiah 14:4. 14:3. And it says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow. See, that's just like King David said, the sorrows of hell. All right, so this is hell for the children of Israel. And, and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, right here in this hellish condition, in this place that Esau created, to create a hell for us, But hell is right here on earth, man. Esau ruling is hell for the children of Israel, anywhere on earth. But this place, America, is where slavery really, really kicked off at. Babylon. So now check this out. So we in this time right here. Verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. Who is that today? That's talking about Biden. All right. Will he remain president? You never know. But at this current moment, he's what they call the commander and the chief. Before they used to call them Kaisers or Caesars, but now they call them kings. Or presidents, I mean. They used to call them kings as well. So he would be the king of Babylon at the moment, the king of confusion. Right? And say, how have the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. All right? And that's the time we're in, where we're prophesying against this place. Like that girl, the woman, Judge Jeanine, she's, she's saying that this place is done as well, man. She's a judge here. Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, man. So they're losing their power, all right? This is the staff of the wicked and the scepter that they use to rule the nations with. America, the whore. All right, so let me get this real quick now. Zechariah 5:5. Then the angel that talked with me went forth and said unto me, lift up now thine eyes and see what this is that goeth forth. And I said, what is it? And he said, this is the ephah that goeth forth. And he said, moreover, so the ephah represents a measuring pot, to where the Lord is going to weigh the wicked versus the righteous here in this place, America, for the bulk of the deliverance. All right. And this is where the truth started at with Abba Bivens, and all the way up to Apostle Tahar. On down to the rest of the brothers today, and it's spread around the four corners of the earth from here. So this is where the deliverance and the altar of the Lord's sacrifice is going to be at. All right. So now it says Zechariah 5, and I'll start from 6 again. And I said, what is it? And he said, this is an ephah that goeth forth. And he said, moreover, this is their resemblance through all the earth. All right. And behold, there was lifted up a talent of lead, and this is the woman that sitteth in the midst of the ephah. It's talking about Israel. So we the ones that's here. It said, scripture say the children of Israel were oppressed together. All right. And he said, this is wickedness. All right. So he got wickedness mixed in there too. And he cast it into the midst of the ephah, and he cast a weight of lead upon the mouth of it. So he put a yoke upon us, man. All right. Then lifted I up mine eyes and looked, and behold, there came out two women. So that way it said the children of Israel were oppressed together, you know, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. So they're going to be delivered out of here. All right. Even there's going to be a major deliverance around the four corners of the earth. But he's talking about out of this place, Babylon, the staff of the wicked. All right. The wind was in their wings, for they had wings like the wings of a stork, and they lifted up the ephah between the earth and the heaven. Then said I to the angel that talked with me, whither do these bear the ephah? And he said unto me, to build it an house in the land of Shinar, and that represents Babylon, and it shall be established and set there upon their own base. And that's why the Lord said he had a place prepared for us, and it's talking about here where we went into slavery at, where we would be nourished for a time, meaning in this truth. All right, so it's talking about Babylon. It was built for our bondage and correction. See, this goes with Revelations. Let me see. That's right, man. Revelations 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven, and it's going to happen. And it said saw two women come out. That's talking about Israel, all right, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. And I heard the voice from heaven come out of her, my people, man, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So it's nothing but destruction going to happen here. Verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and it become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird, man. All right, I'm gonna skip down to Isaiah 14:5. It says, hell, see, she said this place is going to hell in the handbasket, right? It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee, right? So that's talking about destruction, right? The sorrow. And mainly, and also these other nations, you know, they're plucking the feathers off the bird, helping to put holes in the system. All right. So Isaiah 14:9, hell from beneath is moved for thee at thy coming. Ooh, so as they moving forth with their new world order, and the Lord said when they come in rushing like a flood, the Lord is already lifting that standard against this place, against these Edomites, these people. All right, it's already beginning. But ultimately it's going to be on the children of Israel, you know, the standard, the elect. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, it's stirring up the nations. The Lord said he's mustering the host of the battle. He's going to stir up the spirit of the Medes and these other nations. All right, to hate this place, Babylon. That goes to Habakkuk chapter 2. All right, even all the chief ones of the earth, it have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All right, so that's how you got to understand that scripture where it's talking about hell. It's not talking about the ground or a place under the ground, you know. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? So it's chaos in this place, man. You used to see it over there in Saudi Arabia and the Middle East, what they call the Middle East. In China, you'll see all the chaos on TV, on the news. Now they're watching the chaos here in Babylon on their news, like in Russia and stuff. All right. All they shall speak and say unto thee, verse 11, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, man. brought down to hell, you know, brought down to the ground. All right, this place is being raised, meaning brought down. And the noise of thy vials, the music like on the Titanic, as it was going down, they kept playing the damn violins. The daughters of music. The worm is spread under thee, man. That's destruction. It's falling apart. All right, putting holes in the system, in the foundations of this place. And the worms cover thee, man, being devoured. All right, chaos. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground? See, that's what it's talking about when it's talking about the grave, it's talking about the ground. Which did is weaken the nations. All right, because the Edomites, which the scriptures call Lucifer, all right, the word Lucifer just means light bearer, you know, and you had the Illuminati that founded this place, and you have the new version, different versions of Illuminati too, man. They be warring amongst each other, like crime families, man. All right, so they're doing away with that old foundation, and they're trying to bring in a new world order. So that's why they're letting this place lag behind. And with the fall of a economy, you know, of a country, you're gonna have the fall of the morality of the people. All right. I'm gonna get that scripture as well. Matter of fact, let me get it now. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, man. All right, so that's sedition, you know, and that's what's going on. All the citizens of this place are rising up against the government. So they call themselves damaging the infrastructure. They be burning down the stores and stuff like that. All right, it's a rebellion. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. They're going to cut the cities off, as you seen them do with the lockdown. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And a man, that's what the judge was just saying, that lady, Judge Jeanine, she was saying they just going, invading each other's houses, and they burning stores down. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right. This is Isaiah 34:1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. So it's not just America, it's all over the world. All right, because Esau rules the world, and it's nothing but chaos, man, while they're in rulership. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations. And this is the melting pot where they heaped unto themselves all nations as well. And it's also talking about the whole world. And his fury upon all their armies, and he have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. All the host of heaven shall be dissolved. So this is hell, man. All right, this is the hell that the Lord talking about. It's going to be cast into the lake of fire. All right, and these are signs to know that this is hell, and people are going to be confused about it until that final day when the Lord destroys this place, and he's going to write upon it the line of confusion and say, yeah, that was it. You know, everybody going to see it. That all the nations going to see that this was it, and the witnesses, which would be the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. they're going to see that this place is Babylon, that the Lord spoke of. We already know it, but first comes the prophecy, and then comes the actual manifestation. So this place is about to be destroyed, man. All right? These proverbs are being taken up against it. They're slain, verse 4. And all the host of the heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. That's the missiles. All right, what you call it? Mushroom cloud. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. The nations, hell from beneath, have stirred up the kings of the earth, and the Lord brought forth those missiles. All right. So they're going to be shot off into the sky. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. See that? The founding fathers that built this place, and these Edomites that are here. And upon the people of my curse to judgment. So 2/3 that are in this place that follow after Esau and the wicked. The rest of the wicked, nations. The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and the fat of kidneys of rams. For Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. So the land of Israel is going to be destroyed, and this place Babylon. All right. Where is it at? Let me get to this point. I'm skip down. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion. So the Lord going to fight for us. He's already fighting for us. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch. That's your lake of fire. All right. The dust thereof and the brimstone, lake of fire. I'm talking about America. It's surrounded by nothing but ocean. And when the Lord drops the destruction on this place, you're going to have the outside water and you're going to have one large mass of destruction, man, fire, nuclear fire, whatever you want to call it. It's going to make it like a lake. It's a body of water. This is going to be a body of fire. And the land thereof shall become burning pitch. And it's, so people need to understand that this is where the lake of fire is going to be at. This is the hell that the Lord's talking about. All right, in this place, America, the hell is conditioned for the children of Israel. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. It means a long time. From generation to generation, it shall lie waste. All right, so when the elect are in the kingdom, generation down the line, they still gonna see this place burning. You'll be able to tell stories about it. None shall pass through it forever and ever, man. We ain't gonna be. It's gonna be like can't go over there. The Badlands. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also, and the raven. These are all swamp animals, unclean animals. The foul creatures that I was talking about. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. That's this place, man. So the Lord gonna say, this is it. That was Babylon. It's gonna be like a lake of fire, a line drawn around it. He gonna say, this is it. All right. All right, you heard it. She said, yeah, this is chaos and confusion. And this is hell, going to hell in a handbasket. Now check this out, man. Those are prophetic words. At the end, it shall speak and not lie. The prophecies are speaking. 2 Ezra 5:7. And the Sodomite sea shall cast out fish. You see, people, you know what's up with that. Y'all know what's up with this place. And make a noise in the night. That's what they're doing, man. They're giving them rights, which may have not known, but they shall all hear the voice thereof. All right, which many have not known, but they shall all hear the voice thereof. Right? That's what they're doing right now in this place. There shall be a confusion also in many places. Right? So there's confusion in many places. And the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and minstrous women shall bring forth monsters. So there's nothing but confusion in this place, man. All right. Verse 9. And salt water shall be found in the sweet. That's more confusion. That's disorder right there. And all friends shall destroy one another. So that's what she said. They all fighting. Everybody's killing each other. While the king of Babylon is walking around stuttering and dribbling over his own drool. You know? And it says what? And he pushing all kind of mandates. And all friends shall destroy one another. That's what they're doing. Then shall wit hide itself. More confusion. The wickedness shall wax worse. And understanding withdraw itself into its secret chamber. It's going to be a famine of the word, man. All right. So the wicked are going to get caught up in these time of Jacob's trouble. But the Lord told us to what? This is 2 Timothy 3 and 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, man. You know, the darkness is getting darker before it's going to get light, you know, before the kingdom comes in. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, man. The king of Babylon, you know, and the leaders of this place and the communities, deceiving and being deceived. All right. So the Lord told us, what? But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. All right. So you got to stay in the truth. That'll keep you away from the confusion. Verse John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So that's the only way we're going to get free is through the truth, man, in this place of confusion. All right? So I'm glad to hear, man, because that's how you know this is the place that it's talking about, man. America, these Edomites, 2/3 that are in this place, this is where the lake of fire is going to be at. You know, and the prophecies are speaking. At the end, they shall speak and not lie. And that their own judges are coming out and saying that this place is going to hell in a handbasket. Revelation 20:14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. You know? But this is what we're looking for. Yahweh is going to send Yahweh Shai, and he's going to raise up the angel Michael, send the angel Michael, and the Lord going to raise up the men of Israel in the midst of this chaos once it gets at whatever point the Lord chooses. Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. So the Lord going to fight for us, and he's going to send his angels, right? Angels like Michael and the rest of the angels. All right, and they're going to stand for us according to Psalms 91. And there shall be a time of trouble. What time is that? Jacob's trouble. All right, more hell for Israel until we get out of here. Such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. Man, so there's going to be so much trouble upon the earth, especially in this place, as you can see. But it's going to get worse. All right. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. So now he said we're in that time where he going to give us rest from the hard bondage where we were made to serve. Where we're going to take this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the golden city ceased? The oppressor, is fallen, is ceased. All right, so we're in that time right now, man. And everyone that shall be found written in the book. All right. So it says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered. And that's what we're looking for. As they speak more about their own chaos and confusion, that's what we're looking for. Let me get this in Habakkuk, end with this one. It says this. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna this one. Habakkuk 2 and 3 and 2. Write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.